Fine, everyone. Thank you for joining this particular demo that we are going to conduct in from Triotech technology. The objective for this particular demo is to make you familiar what we are going to offer, what this particular course is all about, and how this course is going to be beneficial to you. Okay. Request you guys, everyone should need to keep yourself on mute. Keep a note of every single doubt and question that you have come across, and I will help and address you to answer all your queries. Okay. Guys, I request you for better experience, do not use your mouse and activate this annotation and something. Okay. Rest everything we will take care and we will guide you through what we are going to cover into this particular course. Okay. Guys, we are going to have two demo sessions. This particular demo session is more intuitive to make you understand what this particular application is all about, who we are, who's the trainer, what you are going to learn about, how we are going to teach, what are the materials that you are going to get, what are the accesses, what are the softwares that you are going to access, what are the roles that you need to perform once you will become a fusion technical consultant, what will be the salary, what are the companies where you can apply for, okay, and what are the different sort of career opportunities and options that you are going to have after this particular course curriculum. That's why we are going to explain all these things, because it is the right time that you have already decided to invest into your career. You have already taken first step to invest your time, money, effort and energy, but you have to make a correct decision to shape your career. So it's our duty that we should need to give you a right picture, what sort of effort is required, what we are going to deliver, how we are going to deliver. Based on that, if that is something suitable to you, you should enroll for the course, because that is very much important, that okay, you should need to understand the complete perspective and the process of this particular journey that we are going to take you now. Okay. Guys, I believe everyone is getting my voice. I am your trainer. Okay. For this entire course, I will be your trainer. I will try to introduce myself in some short time. Along with me, I have my colleagues. Okay, they are the admin for the entire batch when we are going to conduct this particular batch. The admin is a point of contact for you for any of your queries. Okay, any of your subject related queries, I will be your point of contact. During the class or after the class, you can request and raise your questions and I will address your queries. Other than the technicalities, other than the subject that we are going to discuss, any doubts, any questions, any challenges, any requirement that you have to be addressed, admin is your point of contact. We will be sharing the point of contact details during this particular session and once you enroll into the course. Okay. In addition to that, guys, during this particular course of training, admin is going to share you one particular form. That form is very important to be filled. Request everyone to access that particular form and share your personal details. In addition to that, admin is going to share you the payment gateway link. In case you like the session and you would like to continue, please go through the payment gateway and make a what was the fees for this particular course, so that you will be enrolled, because once the demo classes are done, there will be a separate Zoom will be shared with the only participants who has enrolled into this particular course. Guys, in case you face any challenges or something, making a payment or something, please feel free to reach out to Kumar or admin and they will support you guys. Okay. I believe everyone is getting my voice properly. Shall we continue now? Anyone facing any issues with my voice or anything?
No.
Fine, guys. Again, I am requesting, please do not text me in case you want to say something or if I am asking something. Okay. Silent means yes. Okay. So no need to put, everyone should need to put yes, yes, yes. In case you have specific questions, then only you will say something. Otherwise, I'll take that as a granted or pass. Okay. So now, guys, it is very important, before we start about this particular course curriculum, I'll quickly make you understand what this particular course is. And before we take about this particular course and content, first understand before we start what we are supposed to know about this particular course. Okay. So guys, first of all, let me get to guess who you are. So who you are means that number of participants that we are having, you must be belonging into these particular sort of categories. Either you are a college student, you may be a fresher looking for some sort of internship, you are looking for a job into an IT sector, you may be a senior or experienced professional, you are a returning mom, you are a IT to non-IT experience or non-IT to IT experience, that okay, who may be working into a marketing sector, banking sector, and you want to switch to the IT sector. Okay, you may be one of the professional willing to switch to the domain. You are already a working IT professional and you wish to switch from your current domain to ERP domain. Or it may be that okay, you are already a trained professional or working into the same particular technology and you want to upgrade your particular skills, looking out for some sort of promotion, better project, better opportunity, or looking out for the job change sort of opportunities. Okay, so guys, mostly all these particular group members must be belonging to these sort of category. Anyone who's outside this particular category, please reach out to me separately, I will discuss with you. Okay, otherwise I believe these are the major categories where all of you may be belonging to. Clear? Talking about guys, why if you belong to this particular technology, there may be so many technologies available, there may be so many tools available, why you will choose this particular tool to learn a course. So it is also important that why. So to answering to the why guys, what has happened, if you learn this particular course, this is going to offer you very secure job sort of work environment. It is a recession free sort of technology. It is a tier 1 corporate employers, that you are not going to work with some mid-size companies or small size companies. You will be always working with some tier 1 companies. Okay, you will be getting a best pay package. The package of a ERP consultant is always better than a some .NET developer or website developer or a Java developer. Okay, in addition to that guys, this tool is a global tool. So once you learn this particular tool, if you have some sort of aspirations, your dreams that you need to work and travel to on-site, this particular tool will get you ample sort of opportunity to travel abroad, because this is a global tool used across the globe. You may settle into Australia, in Gulf, you may travel to US, UK, France, Germany, any part of the world. This particular tool is being used by largest of the organizations. Okay, and as we said that okay, this is a recession free. I personally have witnessed 3 recessions into my career in last 20 years into the IT. Okay, and I have never been scared that okay, due to this recession I may be losing my job or something. Why it is that so, we will discuss and understand that the reason that okay, this particular technology is a recession free. Okay, and guys, one very important thing is that this particular technology is going to make you a consultant. It is going to offer you the capability, competency, and skills related to the consultant. It is not going to make you a fusion technical developer. What we used to call it as a fusion technical consultant, fusion functional consultant. What is the work of a consultant, guys? The work of a consultant is something that people will trust you. They will come up to you, coming with their problem statement, seeking a solution, keeping your suggestions that okay, please help us, please guide us to sail through this particular situation, to sail through from this particular problem. So that is the role of a consultant. In a real time example, if we say doctor is a consultant that we used to go and ask for treatment, lawyer is a consultant, okay, CA is a consultant who will be supporting us to manipulate our tax or save our tax. Same way, ERP consultants are the consultants to whom the companies will reach out to seek the upliftment and the better fitment of their processes, that how the organization should need to work, behave, and organize. Okay. Talking about guys, if you know that okay, you are from this category and this particular course is going to give you good salary, giving you career opportunity, giving you on-site opportunity, and it's a permanent secure job. So definitely it's fascinating. So you might have decided to learn this particular course, but it is also important that okay, why you will learn from us. So we should be having some sort of credibility as an institute that you should need to trust and join us, right? So who we are. So guys, we are almost 10 years old organization who is specialized into Oracle and related technologies. We don't train and we are not working on to any other technology other than Oracle. We have more than 1.25 subscribers as of now. We have trained almost 20,000 plus professionals. Okay, we are specialized only into the Oracle related technologies. We are very reliable career partner. We are not a training institute. You should not need to associate with us as a training institute, that as a student you will join, take the course and leave. No, we are your career partner. We should need to place you, we should need to guide you, we should need to get you ample sort of learning and working opportunities also. You should need to come back to us, discuss about your career progression. We should need to suggest and help you shape your career. So we are a reliable partner who will help you into your career development. Guys, we have a largest pool of trained consultants, since you know that okay, we have already trained more than 20,000 plus of professionals, and lot of people who has been trained from us has been placed into multiple multinational companies. Okay, so we have a largest pool of trained consultants. Companies, HRs, recruiters are directly in contact with us, our placement cell officer, and they are reaching us to check for trained consultants so that directly we can refer and they can hire. Guys, we are a corporate training partner with all the IT based and US based, majority of the US based consulting companies also, who are relying on us, trusting us, and they are associated with us as a corporate trainer. We are going to directly go and train their resources. Okay, our entire training is a hands-on training. It's not a demo, it's not a you can say dummy training. It's a real-time training. Everything that we will going to cover, every word, every terminology, every scenario that we are going to discuss, that is a real-time work that we are going to do. Okay, and as we do not compromise with your career, so we are not going to put any sort of dummy sort of trainer that okay, we will train them and they will train you. Then no, we are always bringing all the best in class professional trainers having 15 to 20, 25 years of experience into their specific field. All our trainers are a architect level sort of consultants into their domain. That is the reason that we are offering best in class training into the Oracle as a subject area. Okay, so guys, once we understood that okay, who we are, you may get some sort of confidence that okay, you are with the right institute or something. Otherwise, there may be a number of institutes available offering same sort of courses. Okay, then the next things that you need to matter, that okay, you are interested, you are finding it fascinating, you are liking us also, but you need to go through that, whether we are going to cover that particular course in the manner, or the course is something that will help you. Are we going to cover that sort of content into that course or not? Okay, whether the course is being conducted into a right sort of time frame, with the right sort of you can say frequency which suits to you. So these are the credentials, guys. This particular training is does not require to you to step out from your houses or your workplaces. This is a complete online tool. This is going to be conducted 8:30 p.m. on a daily basis, Monday to Saturday. This course will cost almost 25,000, and there will be a total hours of 45 to 55 hours of class trainings that we are going to conduct. Guys, talking about these particular recorded sessions will be there. Each recorded sessions will be uploaded into our learning portal, and you should be getting an access to get that particular learning portal to see those recorded sessions. Lifetime access will be provided to you guys. Okay, moving ahead, guys, if you find it comfortable, then it is very important. It doesn't matter what the course is and who's the institute. The last thing that matters to you, who's the trainer, what is his capability, what are the credibility of that particular trainer, and how what they are going to train you. So guys, I'm your trainer. My name is Piyush Jain. I'm having 18 years of experience. I'm currently working as a solution architect, okay, with US based organization. I am ex-employee of TCS, Oracle and GE, okay, and I'm having almost 20 plus years of experience into professional IT technical trainings. Also, I started my professional training sort of career with AppTech, then moved to other technologies one by one. Okay, moving ahead, guys, what we are going to offer as this particular course curriculum, we are going to offer you what we are going to offer. We are going to offer you lifetime access. There are certain things which are very lifetime access we will be providing. As we are going to cover this particular course, daily recorded sessions will be saved and provided to you. All lecture notes will be provided to you. interview questions will be provided. All the documentation that we are having as of now, we will be providing. In addition to that, in future, suppose some new training has came, some new topic has came, and we come up with some sort of topics, some sort of documentation we prepare, that will be also handed over and provided to you lifetime access for those particular courses. Okay. The kind of reference of the documentation, if you see, we have these sort of portals, we may give you the access for these sort of documents. Okay, all these documents we will hand it over to you, like, so that you will get a complete understanding what is ERP application, what, how the ERP application has evolved, what is the birth of the different thing, what kind of different projects that we are into. Okay, and number of articles I have prepared, and we will be handing over these particular articles to you guys. Okay, moving ahead, if this particular software that you are going to learn, so is there anything that you need to learn through? Do you need any sort of software? Do you need any sort of tool that you need to purchase or buy? No. If you have your own personal laptop with 4 to 8 GB of RAM, and you have a browser and you have an internet, everything we will be providing. We will be providing you this costliest Fusion application server stable instance, that once you configure the things today, it will remain there for you for next 6 months, 5 months. So that access we will be providing for 5 months, and we will be providing a complete access for Fusion Vision instance provided by Oracle. This access will be provided to you. The only thing is, it is going to be refreshed every 10 days, 1 week to 10 days. So always whatever the latest things offered by Oracle will be always coming to you to be check and practice. In addition to that, we will be providing an access for 2 months of OIC also. Okay. So this access for these particular softwares will be remaining with you. You can practice at any point of time. This is going to be a stable instances. Whatever the things which you finish today, you come back tomorrow, you will still find your code there. You still find your components there to continue your practice from there. Okay. In addition to that, guys, what we are going to offer, anyone who's going to join today, there is a early bird offer going on. In account of upcoming New Year's, we have an upcoming early bird offer for this particular batch. If you get yourself registered today, you will be getting 2000 rupees of cash discount. In addition to that, you will be getting 7-month access for this particular instance. Stable instance, you will be getting 2 months extra. In addition to that, OIC instance also you will be getting 2 months extra. So OIC instance also you will get 4 months. Okay. So I just request everyone that who should be interested, they should need to join and avail this particular offer, but get yourself registered today only. Admin will be sharing the link into the chat. Okay. In addition to that, guys, offerings we will conduct your job assistance. We will be providing you, along with the job assistance, we will be sharing you sample resumes from 1 year to 20 years of experience. You should be able to refer those particular things. We will be providing a career counseling. There will be regular mock interviews getting conducted online, as well as you can visit our Hyderabad office and see face-to-face interviews also. As you guys, you see that, okay, there has been lot of trained professionals who has got trained by us and placed into different multinational companies. So we have good pool of references and connections. If you require any support into your experience, into your relieving letter, or to refer into some particular positions, we will get you the internal insights through our pool of consultants who has been deployed there. Whereas we have been contacted by large sort of organizations for small and large sort of freelancing trained consultant. So we will place you and refer you for those sort of opportunities. It may be a separate or it may be parallel to your jobs. If you could manage, we will get you these sort of opportunities as well. For college going students, for returning mom, as well as for those who are looking for a career switch or who are looking for a start of their career, in case you are looking for some sort of internship or something, we can provide that also. In addition to that, we also provide our own job support sort of support during your work profile. If you need some sort of consulting, some sort of help and support, we case to case basis, we will provide that sort of support also. Okay guys, once you get yourself registered, we will be creating a WhatsApp group for this particular batch, where you can directly reach out to admin at any point of time, and you will be updated about each and every communication about this particular batch through this particular WhatsApp group. So everything will be handed over to those who will get themselves registered today. Okay. Going forward, guys, it is very important this particular course that we are going to learn, which is called ERP application. What is ERP application? Why is ERP application? When the ERP application come into picture? What are the benefit of the ERP application? How's the world without ERP application? What are the new age ERP application? All those things we will be discussing into first week of our application and learning. So guys, ERP stands for enterprise resource planning. Okay, so enterprise we can consider as our organization. Every organization to be considered as an enterprise, and to run and manage that particular enterprise you need some sort of resources, and those resources in that particular organization will work together about a similar objective to add a value to the organization, right? That we will create some product, sell that product, gain some profit. So once we gain the profit, that will add a value to the organization. That is a common objective of all and everybody. And to achieve that particular objective, the organization need to do some sort of planning. So these sort of softwares are help you to manage the resources, to run your organization, and to manage these resources, whatever the planning that you are supposed to do, that work these sort of softwares are supposed to be done. Is this clear to everyone? Going forward, guys, what sort of resources any organization, any business that you have been working upon, there are only three kind of resources. That three kind of resources are called MMM. What are these? Manpower. Manpower means any organization. Suppose you have one factory. In that factory, there may be people who will be working into that factory. Some may be working as a manager, some may be working as clerk, some may be working as a labor. Okay. Second thing is that, okay, there is a money. If you have a factory, people are working for you. So the money will be involved. Either you will be sending the salary, or these people are creating some sort of product. They may be creating and working onto some machines, creating some sort of product. We as a factory, you will sell those particular products. Once you sell those products, you will be getting a money back. So that money also you need to manage an account, that okay, what amount of money that you have credited, what amount of money you have debited, all these things has to be managed through the software. So these enterprise resource planning softwares are the software that will help you to manage all the resources within a company, within an organization, all three kind of resources which can be managed by some software that is called ERP applications. Okay. So moving ahead, guys, what has happened? There may be several companies, there may be several softwares that are available into the market that classifies as a ERP application. Like Oracle is one of the company. If we say Oracle is one of the company who has so many softwares themselves, then SAP is also one of the company. Okay. Then Workday is one of the software company. Salesforce is also one of the software company. There may be several companies offering these sort of application. Oracle itself is having multiple ERP application called Oracle EBS, PeopleSoft, JD Edwards, Siebel, and Fusion. So over a period of time, what has happened? Different companies have their own ERP application. It's the client. It's like, guys, suppose there is you want to purchase a mobile phone. So there's no restriction that okay, only the Apple will make the mobile phone. Samsung can also make the mobile phone, and Apple can create only one mobile phone or multiple mobile phone. They can create different versions of the mobile phone, right? So it's the individual choice that they will choose which mobile phone they are interested to buy. On what basis? Based on their choices, their preferences, their quality, their cost, their economics. Based on that you will make the choice. So if there has been different companies and those companies are also using different sort of tools provided, it's the individuality of that particular client which software they are interested in. Nowadays the most common, most famous, most attractive, most valuable which software the companies are targeting, Fusion is the best software as of now. That is the thing we are going to learn as part of this particular training program. Okay, guys, is specific to those participants who are already into the ERP domain. Okay, no need to worry. Whatever your prior knowledge you are a functional consultant, you are a technical consultant, you are a financial or supply chain or HCM, doesn't matter. Whatever your background, that background will definitely help you, and we will help you that how you will uh, communicate or bifurcate, or you how you will present yourself instead of a PeopleSoft, or instead of a you can say uh, EBS consultant to a fusion consultant having 2-3 years of experience. Okay. In addition to that, guys, those who are not familiar with the EPS applications, those who are not familiar with the enterprise resource planning sort of application, still, guys, you will be able to get a fair chance because we are going to cover everything from the scratch. It is not something that we are skipping. First week of this particular training, we are going to cover everything from the basic, okay, making you comfortable about this particular thing. And within the first week of the training, we guarantee that we will make you learn almost 20 to 30 different sort of application concepts, vocabulary, so that if you learn the first week itself, by the end of the weekend of the first week, you should be able to revise, look into the things, look out for the opportunities that offer those sort of opportunities into the market. Okay. Now, guys, specific to those who are from the EBS background, I personally request please join this particular course with an open heart and clean state of mind. Do not come up with the luggage or baggage of your EBS experience. Okay. Wherever EBS is required, I will teach, I will refer, and I will point out those particular things. It's something like that, you know how to drive a car, but here you are there to become a pilot, to not to drive the plane but to fly the plane. So it's my responsibility, wherever the concept of driving is required, I will refer and make you learn. Otherwise, nothing is required from the EBS background. Okay. Yes, once you learn this particular course and you become a consultant, there may be different kind of consultants available. What are those consultants? You may be a functional consultant who will be only working as a functional work. There may be a technical consultant who will be working as a technical work. There will be a mix of techno-functional consultant. This particular training is a fusion technical course, but we are going to teach you lot of functional aspects also. So generally the techno-functional consultant will be something who's 30-70, that okay, 30% technical, 70% functional, 70-30, 50-50. But as part of this particular training program, you can roughly say that you are 80-20, 80% technical, 20% functional. And over a period of time, once you are practicing, learning, getting involved into the project, slowly and steadily, you will transform towards 70-30, which is the best ratio for the techno-functional person. Okay. What is consultant? What is the role of a functional consultant? What do they do? What technical people will do? All those things we will be learning and discussing in detail during the course of this particular training. Now, as you get yourself certified, also you train yourself, you get placed into the organization also, then those organization may be conducting some sort of projects. What sort of projects they will be conducting? So it is important to you know what sort of projects that you will be involved into. What are those particular projects, guys? These projects are classified as an implementation project. Implementation project is something, guys, like suppose you have a piece of land and you need to freshly build your house. You need to construct your house. That is implementation. From scratch you are building everything. Okay. Or there will be an enhancement projects. Enhancement project is like that you already have a house that is 2-story house. You would want to enhance that. Okay. You want to enhance that capability of that particular house. That house does not have the, suppose, marble flooring. You want to enhance the look and feel of the house. You are putting the marble flooring, something like that. Upgrade. Already your house is 2-story, but you want to make it 2 more stories on top of that. That is something you are upgrading the house. Support is, guys, suppose there is a project going on. That project is going on, operation is going on, companies are using the software. But during the course of action, every 2 months, every month, every 3 months, every 6 months, some support activities are required. Like suppose every year you need to repaint your walls of your house. Same way the support projects are going on. Data migration projects, guys, suppose TCS is the company. Suddenly TCS has acquired, suppose, HCL. So TCS is using your Fusion software. HCL is using Oracle EBS software. So TCS says that, okay, going forward, I am going to be your parent company. I am using this Fusion Oracle as a software. I want all the employees data of HCL should need to be migrated into my Fusion software. So there will be some sort of tools, techniques, and the day-to-day work profile that we are going to work upon, and those sort of projects are called data migration projects. Okay. Same way guys, what has happened, there are rollout projects. Rollout projects are like, suppose TCS has implemented, purchased this software and implemented this software for India. Once this software is working exceptionally fine, client is satisfied, business is satisfied, TCS says that okay, let's implement this for UAE region also. Let's implement this for UK region, US region. So one by one, it is going to extend this particular software for different areas, different regions. That is called rollout projects. So guys, majorly these companies which are using ERP application, these are multi-billion softwares. Okay. So it's not a small organization who will purchase these softwares. Already global companies are going to use these particular softwares, and these softwares will not be purchased with a target for 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. They will be a decisions made for minimum 5-10 years. So once you get into one company using Fusion as a tool, you will be getting different phases of the projects. They will be initially implementing, then after 2 years they want to enhance, then some new changes has been suggested by Oracle that need to be applied. During the course of this particular 3-4 years, support activities are always going on. Then the companies may grow, they may collaborate with some other companies, they acquire some other companies. So there will be opportunities coming up to make a data migration. Then during a course of actions, companies may continue to grow. They extend their operations into different companies. They hire new people into this company. They start different factories into different organizations, different companies. So they need to manage those resources also. So opportunity will come that okay, the same software that we are using in India, let's follow the same software to be implemented for UK, Canada, Japan, something like that, with slight differentiations or different rules, regulations, and something as per those particular countries and their law and mechanics. Okay. Next guys, once you working as a consultant, what is your work profile? So guys, there may be different projects. In those projects, you being a technical consultant, but as a technical consultant guys, you may be a subject matter expert. You might not be doing everything at your own, but you are a subject matter expert. People will come to you, technical people itself, your juniors will come to you seeking a solution, seeking an approach that how you need to do the work. Okay. You may be a data extraction engineer or expert who will be requested or who will be required to extract the data from the software for a specific purpose. Like suppose guys, there is an employee want to apply for a bank account into some of the bank account, and bank has requested that okay, please get me the last 3 months of salary slip. So in manual way, employee should need to write a mail to the HR should need to generate a payslip and send that payslip to the employee, and employee should need to hand over those payslip to the bank. But in a real world, what has happened in now digital age, employee should need to have the capability to generate or download their payslip. What is this payslip? This payslip is containing some sort of data. Agreed? What is that data? What is the name of the employee? What is the hiring rate of the employee? For which month this particular payslip is? What is the total salary of the employee? What is the number of leaves that particular employee has taken, the number of length of service of the employee into the organization, what is the email address of the employee, what is the tax deducted from the employee. All this data has been saved into the ERP system somewhere, and this payslip is nothing but a sort of report. This is some sort of data that has been getting extracted from the Fusion application, right? So that sort of extraction we are going to build through this particular tool. Once we are learning as a Fusion technical, we will be learning some sort of technology to extract and build these sort of reports. Okay. Same way as we said that, okay, suppose TCS has acquired HCL and the data of HCL to be inserted. If the data has to be inserted manually for 1,30,000 employee of HCL to the TCS software, it will take 6 months of time, suppose. But there may be some sort of tools, techniques available through which we can do this work into 2 months of the time. So we will be learning all those sort of tools and techniques. You may be an architect for Fusion application who will be designing the solution, how the solution will be designed. You may be a configuration specialist. You will be doing the configuration into the system. Integration specialist, project manager, delivery manager. These are the different sort of work profile or a role. So what has happened, guys? Fusion implementation or Fusion or any sort of ERP, it's not an individual game, it's a team game. Once you join the bigger organization has their biggest of the IT team. In that IT team, there's a big team called ERP team. In that ERP team, there may be set of pool of consultants. Some are project manager, some are delivery manager, under which different sort of projects are running in. Some are technical experts, some are architects, some are functional experts, some are techno-functional experts, some are integration specialists. So this course that we have designed, that we are going to cover everything about the Fusion technical which is available as on now into the market. We are going to cover everything. Okay, whether it's a data loading technique, data extraction technique. In addition to that, we are going to cover every software has some sort of admin. So we are going to cover the administrative work of the software. Then every software must be having some sort of customization and personalization. We are going to cover the personalization and customization also. Guys, if something is happening into the software, that something has to be reviewed and approved by someone. Like suppose you want to transfer the employee or you want to change the salary of the employee. So once the HR make a change into the salary of the employee, suppose the requirement is if the change of the salary is within 5% to 10%, okay, let it be allowed. But if the change of the salary of the employee Fusion is more than 10%, it should need to be reviewed and approved by the admin. Okay, so these sort of custom workflows that we are going to learn, that we are going to build from ourselves and learning as part of this particular training program. In addition to that, we will be learning about different sort of security, how the person will be getting an access of this particular software, what is user, how they are going to reset the password, how to activate the user, deactivate the user. There has been several work related to the security, which is not a work profile of a technical consultant, but to give you the solid base, solid foundation, solid conceptual understanding of this particular software and what are the different work that you will be involved into, either you or your colleagues into the team will be working upon. So we will be providing and making you learn about those particular aspects also. Clear? So guys, this is very brief that we have told you about starting this particular course. This should be your thing. This should be your mindset, and we are going to cover this particular training daily. One hour is a minimum time. It may goes 10-15 minutes overlap or extended sometime based on the topics that we are working upon. In case we have to cover that particular topic on that particular day itself. Okay, guys, as part of this particular training program, as we said, there will be a recorded videos. We have our own LMS system. You will be getting an access for those particular thing as part of this particular training program, guys. Whatever the topics that we are going to learn and the technology that we are going to learn, we have all this folder, Triotech folder, from the first day of your enrollment. You will be getting these sort of documents and everything related to this particular topic. You will be getting it as part of this particular curriculum. Okay, in this, guys, we are going to provide you some sort of PPTs, whatever the things that we have discussed. Let's quickly go through this particular PPT in next 10 minutes. Guys, what are the prerequisites about this particular thing? Only that you should be a student having a mindset to learn and having an internet and laptop. That is the only thing that we require. Rest everything, whether you are a trained professional, you are a working professional, you are from the IT or non-IT background, you are a student, you are looking for internship, we will take care and cover everything from the scratch. Okay, why you should need to take this particular course and to whom you will take this particular course or who you are. You may be from these sort of categories. You're a college student, fresher, returning home, IT to non-IT, working professional, or somebody who's already there and you want to build and upscale your skills. Okay, why you want to get this particular course? Only because this will get you a secure job, this will give you an on-site opportunity, best pay package, and recession free. About the institute, as we discussed that, okay, these are the key highlights about the institute. These are the key highlight about the trainer that will help you to make your correct decision to enroll into this particular course. What we are going to offer, as we discussed that, okay, we are going to give you the fusion access, we are going to give you the OIC server access, we are going to give you the lifetime access for the recorded videos. Every single bit of word which I am going to say in next 45 days of the training is a real time word. Nothing will be demo, nothing will be dummy. Okay, so you will be getting almost 200 plus sort of live project sort of components and the concepts that you are going to learn from this particular training. Okay, on call assistance and mock interviews are also provided. Internship, freelancing and certification sort of assistant will be also provided by us. Guys, we are going to discuss that, okay, what kind of companies that you will be hired into. There are three kind of companies. One is a product based company like Oracle, Microsoft, SAP. These companies look for the trained professional of their software, because you can use their software, upgrade their software, or you can enhance their software. There will be some companies like TCS, HCL, Accenture. These are the service based industry. They need a trained professional who will work onto the softwares provided by the product based companies. And there may be some sort of end clients like Maruti, Reliance, HDFC Bank, who purchase the software from Oracle and hire TCS to implement the software for their day-to-day business operation. So maybe Emirates Airline, Indigo Airline, HDFC Bank, Adani Group, who has purchased the software from Oracle and hired ENY to implement the software. So either you will be part of Oracle as a company, or you may be part of a ENY as a company, or you may be directly part of a client. So these are the three different categories of companies that you may get an opportunity to work upon. Okay. Project type, we have discussed different kind of consulting works that we are going to do, that we have discussed. What's the role of a technical consultant, guys? The role of a technical consultant is either to work onto the reports that you need to extract the data. Like companies are working and the balance sheet of the company has to be submitted to the income tax department of India. So every 3 years the GST which the companies are charging or depositing, that data should need to be extracted in a particular format and to be submitted into the income tax authority of India. How? Does the clerk will be sitting and creating those particular file manually like a Munim or somebody? No. The software is having that particular data and we should need to design the reports that it should need to extract the data and share across those particular data sets. Okay. There is a major work of a technical consultant that they will be working on to building the reports only. Then data load is one of the activity, approval management, customization of the application. Customization and personalization means, guys, suppose I have given you this particular PPT, it is perfectly fine. You can get the outcome from this particular PPT, but you don't like this blue color. You want to make the personalized feel of this particular PPT. You want to change the color. You don't like these particular bullets. Instead of that, you want to personalize this to the round bullets. So that is called personalization. So in case you want to personalize the application, you can do the personalization through the tools and techniques that are available and offered by Oracle. And as part of this particular training program, we will be learning those things. Integration is the main thing that you should need to focus upon nowadays. Integration, OIC, VBCS, these are the topics which are very high much in demand and highly paid jobs. So that is the reason, although fusion technical is one subject area and integration is a separate subject area, but we are going to club both these things and make you a complete consultant who knows in and out about fusion as well as the building and supporting the integrations also. Guys, as we said that, okay, we are going to cover everything from the basics. So as a foundation, in the next 1 week, we are going to learn about the different sort of applications, their access, their navigations, how those particular navigations and security has been implemented, what is user, how to create the user, what is data information, what are the different ways that we can save the data. Either we can create a file or we can save the data into the database. What is XML, JSON, different sort of file structure, different sort of tools and techniques and utilities offered by Oracle as a software. We are going to learn all these things in first week of the training. Okay. In case you are not familiar about the databases, select statement, and also whatever the things which are required from the fusion perspective, we will be learning that also. Different variants of select statement we will be learning from scratch. What are the things which are out of scope, which are not included except for VBCS? We specifically included VBCS because technology is moving and more advancement is required from the Redwood perspective. People who doesn't know what is VBCS, what is Redwood, everything we are going to discuss. Okay, but it's just we want to give you more insights about this particular training, and today's topic is just to make you familiar and understand what we are going to offer and how we are going to offer, what is our teaching methodology. That is the reason I am little fast also to explain you the thing. Okay, guys, in the basic, as we discussed, we will discuss about the fusion navigation, what are global patterns, how to access, how to search any particular entity, how to duplicate, how to, what is instance, how to access different instances. In case we need to create a phone number, how to create, how to delete, how to edit, how to search. All this functionality we will be doing to learn, and whether you need to search for a general ledger, whether you need to search for an employee, whether you need to search for a phone number, or whether you need to search for a supplier. If you learn one particular business object, one screen, everything into the fusion is very uniform in nature. If you are able to search one page, you will be able to search rest of the 1,000 page which might have been offered by Oracle. Okay, so that is how once you learn, you will be getting a good understanding and you should be able to perform these functional aspects also from the UI. Okay. Yes, we will be learning about what is work structures, what is job family, and all these things we will be learning while we are looking into the fusion functional aspects and performing some sort of manual transactions, how to search the data, create the data, update the data, delete the data. All these things we will be learning as part of this particular course curriculum, which is not a practical work of a technical consultant, but it will give you a solid foundation to represent yourself as a fusion consultant who's having minimum 2 to 3 years of a real-time work example. Okay. Same way, guys, from the person management also perspective, like how to hire, terminate, perform, performance, updating the personal information of an employee. These screens at a very high level we will be looking into, because once we are loading the data, once we getting the data from one company to another company, we will be loading these things. So little understanding about these particular screens and everything will be definitely helpful and beneficial for you guys. Okay. Just a second. There's similarly HCM related business object, create supplier, edit supplier. Same is financial related transactions we will be discussing as part of some technicalities that we are going to learn. There's that, as we said, the main work of a fusion technical consultant is to extract the data and build the report. There has been several technologies offered by Oracle. Okay, one of the technology, you search the data and manually extract the data. One technology is BIP, which is the most common, most reliable, and most useful technology. We will be spending time on this. One technology is OTBI. We will be learning this. These two technologies are common in nature. Doesn't matter you are a financial consultant, supply chain consultant, or human resource consultant. If you know these technology, you can build the reports to extract that data. But this technology is specific to only human capital management. In the entire course of this particular training, wherever the technology or topic starting with HCM or starting with the keyword called H, that means that technology is only for HCM modules. We will be learning a module specific technologies. We will be learning a common technologies. We will be learning a global integration technologies like web services and all. We will be learning the OIC to integrate different applications, that also we are going to learn across. Okay. Same way, guys, to load the data, there has been different technologies are available. As we said, technology with the name called HCM. These technologies are for HCM. These technologies are for financial and supply chain. These technologies which are technical technology. Okay, we will be learning all these technologies practically. We are going to learn, demonstrate, and load the data using these particular technologies. Okay, as a security, it is important that okay, how this security of the application is being maintained, what is user, how to create a user, what is role, how to add a role to the user, how to add a custom role. Okay, all these things we will be practically demonstrating, discussing, and understanding the concept of that. Okay. In addition to that, tools and utilities. What has happened? Oracle has offered so many small sort of tools. Okay. Some tools and utilities provided by Oracle. Each of these tools has very unique way to perform and different sort of work that we are supposed to do these particular tools. So we will be learning and picking up these particular tools and learning what is the uses, what is the purpose, where these particular tools are being getting involved, and all these tools we will be practically learning as part of this particular training program. Like suppose guys, this schedule process, those who are from the EBS background, as we have the request, right, we can submit the request, going to the responsibility and submit the request, view the request. It is something like concurrent program screen. We can go and submit any sort of program. Okay. This is the transaction console. If we are the EBS consultant, we can go and administrator and check what the transaction, who has created which data. So same way there is a transaction console. Somebody has hired the employee, somebody has terminated the employee, someone has created one purchase order, somebody has created some sort of invoices. Everything as an admin, you can go to this particular tool or utility to check all those transactions. Okay. So there has been different sort of utilities provided that we will be learning as part of this particular training module. Customization and personalization also, as we have EBS. In EBS we have same tool or single tool is available. Through this we can perform different sort of personalization. But here Fusion has offered different tools for a specific requirement. In case Fusion has 1000 pages, you want to add one more custom page, there is a tool called structure. In case the Fusion is showing the application into blue in color and you need to change the look and feel of the application, you need to change the font of the application, you need to change the size of the application content. Which application you are going to do? You are going to use appearances. In case there is an application which is having a label, like this customization and personalization is the label for this particular PPT. You want to change the label of this particular page. Which tool you are going to use? You are going to use UIT as a page that you are going to use. Okay. HCM Design Studio is the thing. In case there is a page contains several fields, you want to hide certain fields, you want to make certain fields as a mandatory, you can use this particular tool to make those particular field level changes, and we are going to learn these things again. Okay, considering as we said that okay, BIP, what we are going to learn into the BIP, as we are going to learn administrative tasks, how to create a BIP report, how to cut the report, copy the report, paste the report, rename the report, download the report, run the report, okay, schedule the report. We are going to learn about different components of a BIP report. What are the different templates, different kind of templates which are available. How as a consultant we will choose which template we are supposed to use to provide the solution to the customer. How the security of the report is being handled. How we can schedule the report, different mechanism, concepts, topics that are related to scheduling of the report. And the most important thing, bursting. The concept that okay, once the report is being built and we need to schedule that report to extract the data into a specific format, and that data has to be delivered to the email address directly, or it should need to be delivered to some FTP location. So all these things we will be practically seeing and learning as part of this particular training program. In addition to that, in this Fusion application, we cannot write SQL PL/SQL package, we cannot write update statement, we cannot write delete statement, we cannot do exception handling, we cannot do anything other than writing a select query. We can write only the select query only. So in this, whatever the tables which has been provided by Oracle, that all are the CD table. Like EBS, we cannot declare our custom packages, custom procedures, custom indexes and custom tables. No, it is not allowed. So whatever the tables which has been provided by Oracle, there may be thousands and thousands of table. Where to see those particular table, we will be learning how to identify the table for our business requirement. The best practices we will be learning. We will be learning and understand the documentation of the tables and the nomenclature of the table as part of this, because if there will be 20,000, 50,000 table, you cannot remember all the tables, right? but there may be some technique that you should be able to research and reach to that particular table as per the business requirement, so that you can build your SQL select queries around that particular table to fetch the data. So we will be learning all these things as part of this particular training program. Okay. OTBI analysis is also one of the techniques through which we can extract the data. This is simplest and easiest technology to extract the data. Here you have to write your select statement. It is being technical, it is non-technical. It does not require much sort of knowledge. It's just dragging and dropping the columns and your report will be ready. We will be learning all these aspects from OTBI technology perspective. Okay. Then XML. What is XML, guys? If you don't know anything about XML, but if I show you this, can you tell me who's the person who's the elder person? What is the name of the person who's the elder? So here age is 34, here the age is 45. So what is the first name of the person who's the eldest? Vikram is the name of the person. Okay. So if you don't know about XML, but still if you are able to see and figure it out and answer this question, that means that much knowledge of XML is only required, because as part of this particular training program, we are never going to make any XML. Our entire software is a low code, no code sort of platform. We are either dragging and dropping the things, we are either setting some properties, or we are either getting some result, asking some questions, we answer that, on automatically some code will be generated in backend. Okay. So, but internally they may be using some sort of XML or something. So for that purpose, it is important that we should need to know, and we will be covering and explaining all these things from scratch. Okay. In the entire course of this particular training, only one coding is required, that is writing a select statement. If every one of you are good with writing a select statement, rest everything into this particular training program is either setting some properties, accessing some sort of tool, using some tool, learning some new tool to use that particular purpose, or answering some questions, and based on your answers, some code will be getting generated automatically. Okay. Same way, guys, there is a concept how we can represent a data. That concept is called JSON. We will be learning why we need to use JSON, what is the uses of JSON file structure, how to structure these sort of values. Okay, everything we will be learning as part of this particular course. Web services, guys, different tools that are available, what is provider, what is consumer, which sort of web services, the type of web services, what is input payload, what are the different sort of operations and methods available, how to use the web services, test the web services, consume the web services, then integrate the web services through OIC. All these things we will be learning as part of this particular training program. We will be learning two additional tools, SOAP UI as a tool and Postman as a tool. Freeware available softwares we will be learning, and we will be having 50 plus live web services and different sort of operations provided, and we have handed over all those live real-time examples to you as part of this particular training program. Okay. In OIC, guys, OIC first we will be covering the basic things about OIC, what is OIC, where OIC, why OIC, how OIC is going to work, what are the administrative work, what are the navigations, creating small sort of programs, what are the different kind of components available of OIC, what are the different versions of the OIC, what are the advantages and disadvantages of using OIC or not using OIC, different kind of integration, all these things we will be learning about. Okay. Then different sort of actions that are available into the OIC, learning those particular actions, we will be creating several programs, several integrations, like starting from the hello world integration to the complex sort of integration, where we will be creating a VIP report into Fusion, calling that VIP report through some sort of web services, getting the data from the Fusion, transforming the data into an appropriate format, and sending the data into some sort of custom databases. That sort of complicated integrations also we are going to build as part of this particular training program, which is called outbound integration. Same way, if somebody is sending us the data and we need to process the data and insert the data or update the data or delete the data into the Fusion application, that is called inbound application, inbound integration. So we will be learning and building the inbound integration also as part of this particular training program. Okay. And then guys, the most complex important part of OIC, different practical real-time adapters which has been offered by our Oracle OIC that every consultant must need to know. Okay, the 99% of the work of the OIC is being getting covered by these sort of adapters. Each adapter has a this specific reason, purpose, uses. We will be learning these particular things like FTP is to connect with FTP server, ATP is to connect with some external database, SCM is to perform some SCM related operation with the Fusion application, ERP is to perform some financial and supply chain related operation into the Fusion application. We will be practically learning and building the integrations around these sort of adapters and connections. Okay. VBCS also guys, we are going to cover what we are going to cover, what are objects, how to create a search page, different sort of actions, how to create an insert page, update page, delete page, how to create a custom table objects, inserting the data into the business object, bulk migrating the things, displaying the data into a similar sort of manner as the Fusion application is showing, building the pages related to the similar something to the Fusion application. All these things we will be learning as part of this particular training program. Okay. So guys, in our integration and the PPTs that we have built as part of this particular training program, our training is a complete hands-on practical training. But as per your references for each of the technology, we have these sort of PPTs prepared where we have highlighted all the steps, navigation, screenshot that you will be getting to know what and how you are supposed to do, because it is not advisable and practically possible that every time for every topic you should need to go through with 1 hour of for training videos. Okay, so these sort of content will be handed over to you from the first day of your enrollment. Okay, which you can refer and use to refer and prepare the things parallelly one by one. And guys, talking about the placement things that we are having, we have a WhatsApp group going on. Once you get yourself enrolled, we will be sharing across all the details, all the opportunities, all the references that we are being getting, and the references of the different job openings that we will be getting. There has been several proof. Lot of our consultants are getting regularly placed into multi-level, multinational organization at a good, handsome salary pay packages. Okay, from a fresher level to the senior executives, we are getting our people trained by us and getting placed into achieve their career dreams. Okay, there has been n number of things you have seen and gone through our Google reviews. You will be seeing that okay, we are almost 4.55 sort of ratings that we are having. People has spread good word of mouth for us. Okay, because they have been getting beneficial, because we are conducting a training not just to conduct the training and finish the course, but we are having a core objective to bring the consultants out of you and make you a trained consultant of this particular technology, so that we should need to help the community also to bringing back a good number of consultant into the market, so good work can be achieved by good people. Okay, so that's how that we have planned for. There has been different sort of opportunities, good sort of reviews, thousands of reviews. There has been last one, these are the people who got placed into these particular organization. You name the organization and we have the people who has been trained by us and placed there. So we will be getting direct insights from these particular organization through our channel, recruitment agents, through our hiring supervisor of these particular companies, as well as the people who has been placed into those organizations into respective ERP teams. Okay, these are the major companies that our people has been placed into. These are the job referrals. Once you get joined into our course on a regular basis, you will be getting a job referrals details. Okay, and the courses, the batches that we are going to make, the WhatsApp group that we are going to make, that will remain always there. It's a lifetime group that we are going to make. You can reach out to admin, you and reach out to us for any sort of support during and after the course of the training. Okay. Yes, again, once I'm repeating, this is almost two months of the training. Okay, the training will be Monday to Saturday evening batch. All videos access will be provided to you. Early bird offer is going on. If you get yourself enrolled today, you will be getting 2,000 discount and you will be getting almost 10,000 rupees of extra server access. 2 months of extra server access for Fusion and 2 months of extra server access for OIC also. Okay. before we take up the question and answer, I would like to just showcase and show you something. As part of this particular training program, once we will be practically learning and starting with the software, this is the software. We will be providing you the URL. First thing that I'm going to teach today, that once you get the URL, you put the URL like this, hit enter, you will be landing into the login page. You will be provided by your username password. Click on this. Kala.Kevin is my user and this is my password. Every individual will be getting their username password and click on to sign in. That's how we will be accessing our Fusion application. The first simplest of the thing, how to access the Fusion application. Fusion application has a URL. We use the URL into the browser. We should need to have our username password and we will be landing into this home screen. This is the home screen of the Fusion application. Okay. Guys, in case you need to navigate in the Fusion application, you see that, okay, in the top, this blue bar, okay, this blue bar is a common bar. These are the global buttons. Doesn't matter where you are standing, which page you are into, these bars, these buttons will be always there. As a learning, we will learn what these particular buttons are, what are the uses, what are the purpose, everything we will be learning out this. How to navigate to different pages? There are two ways. This is called navigator. Click onto the navigator. We will be getting different categories. Under these categories, we will be getting different sort of functionalities and pages. We can click onto this, like suppose person management. If we click onto the person management, what we will get? We will be getting into this particular page. Entire Fusion application has been designed in the same way. For each object, the page will be like this. First section will be containing the search related things, and the second section will contain the result related thing. Click onto the search related thing. Few fields are there based on which you can search. If you want to search something based on the person number 10, put like this, click onto the search button. You will be getting a result about this search. This is the result. If you want to search for something else, you can search, and accordingly you will want to see every business object, whether you want to search for a manpower, whether you want to search for a credit entry, receipt entry, you want to search for some sort of supplier. Different business object has similar sort of pages that you can look out for. And once you look out, you can simply click onto this particular hyperlink. What will happen into this hyperlink? Once you click onto this, it will open up the more detailed page about that particular business object. All these things, guys, we will be learning into. Okay. And once we log in into this application, suppose we are standing here, this global button, you see this global bar will be always there. We want to go back to the application home page. How we can go? Directly click onto the home button and it will take us to the home screen. Okay. In case you want to search something into this entire application, search for people and action. You want to search something, you will search for the people. Click onto this. All the users will be coming here. In case you are interested to open this particular user, there is a tilted icon. Click onto this and it will give you further options and details about. It will give you more details about this particular user. You want to add a contingent worker, you want to add a what was that, leave for this, you want to do XYZ work. All those pages can be directly accessible here. Okay, how many pages, which pages? Since I am an administrator of the application, that is the reason I have full access and I am having these many pages and functionality. But every user who logs into the application, they may be having different sort of functionality, different sort of uses, and accordingly to their access level, the person should be able to access the application and perform different sort of work profiles. Okay. The beauty of this Fusion application, guys, it's not like a EBS that, okay, once you are into one page, in case you need to go to the second page, you need to close the first page. No, you can open this particular application into multiple browsers. Okay. Multiple location, multiple devices, multiple regions, multiple continents. You just need to have an internet. You can access the software into India. You can access the software into UK, everywhere. You can access into your laptop. You can access into mobile phone. You can access into iPad. Okay. You can access, you have 3 browsers into your application. At the same time, you can access, open the software using your own username password 3 times. One page you are accessing to create a supplier, other page you are trying to access a page to download some report, third page you are submitting some sort of process. There is no harm, there is no concurrency, everything will work in parallel. Clear? Guys, as part of this particular training program, we have this sort of Excel files created. Everything that I have discussed, what we are going to offer, what are the prerequisites, what are the ERP application, we will be covering more in detail. Okay, but everything that we have discussed, what are the work profile, what kind of projects that we are having, what kind of consultant roles, okay, all that things has been there. Any software as part of this particular training program that you are required, either we are going to provide those particular software, or you can simply download those particular software as per your own. You can either simply Google and download, or there has been link provided. There's this particular course for each topic, each technology that we are going to learn. There is being detailed topics about those particular technology has been mentioned here. Okay, everything we are going to cover topic by topic. Okay, then technicality, there has been, if you see this particular technicality that we are going to explain and learn, leaving about these prerequisites, if we talk about, we started with this demo, and if we choose these particular columns as part of this particular training, you see how many things, almost 68 new things that you are going to learn, discuss, and practically understand. As a technical consultant, these three are the main things that you are going to work. These are the main things that we are going to learn, and our focus should be on to this. Okay, but to reach to this particular level also, there are certain prerequisites, certain small utilities. In addition to that, there are certain sort of delighter sort of application. If you are skilled with personalization and customization, you can sell yourself and you can market yourself well. If you know approval management, you can market yourself for a different job profiles. If you know security administrative part, you will market yourself well. That is the reason. These are not the actual thing that as a practical technical person need to do, but we are covering as a added advantage so that you will complete yourself as a complete fusion consultant. Okay, and there's different sort of concept that we are going to learn, we will be covering in detail. Different sort of utilities that we are going to cover and learn, these are the different utilities. The basic fundamentals we are going to learn. And moving ahead, what are the concept that we need to learn, that we will be practically explaining. In case we are having different tools, different sort of technologies available for same purpose, then why different technology, what is the purpose of, what are the advantages, disadvantages? Because as a consultant, you just not need to build the BIP report. You will be coming back by the client with the problem statement, and you need to decide whether solution is best suitable with this technology or this technology or this technology. You have to provide them the consulting experience based on the best practices, utilizing the efforts, utilizing the resources, and offering the best suitable and efficient solution for your client. Okay, guys, on a daily basis, from the first day of your enrollment, this file will be handed over to you. For each technology, you will be getting these assignments. You will be taking up these particular assignments. Everything that we are going to mark there as an assignment, practically we are going to learn into our course curriculum whilst we are learning on a day-to-day classes. Okay, assignment for BIP, OTBI, OIC. Guys, although I am not a very keen follower of the interview questions, but majority of our participants ask for the interview questions. Every single word, every concept, every technology, every navigation that I am going to discuss could be an interview question. But on top of that, since it has been requested, we are marking and keeping all these questions here into this interview question sheet. For all the technology, mostly we are keeping these interview questions like this, that you can refer and use as part of while preparing for the different sort of interview, and have a self belief that okay, how much you have achieved, how much you have covered, and how much good you are able to explain to your opponent or to your interviewer. Okay, again guys, I would like to repeat that okay, this is a complete hands-on practical training. It is not having any bifurcation that we are going to teach you HCM or financial or supply chain. This is a practical technical training. We are going to learn all the tools that are specific to be used for a ERP consultant, no matter whether you are a financial consultant, supply chain consultant, or a HCM consultant. Okay, somebody who's from the fresher background, or they have attended some sort of other trainings, if you have any sort of mindset that okay, as part of this particular training program, like it's a Java training program, and in the last we are going to build some sort of projects for you. No, guys, this is not that sort of Java training program or C++ training program or database training program where we are going to build the hotel management software. No, this is a pre-built software. We are going to learn how to use the software, utilize the software, extract the data from the software, load the data into the software, defining the custom workflows for the software, personalizing the look and feel and behavior of the software that we are going to build. Okay, and that all things that we are going to build and learn, that is collectively called a different sort of work that you are going to work for different clients. Clear? Fine, guys, that is what we have planned for today. If you have any questions, doubt, queries, please feel free to ask. I will be addressing your queries. Okay, and then we will take it forward. From tomorrow onwards, there will be a live classes started. So whosoever is wish to enroll, I request you to avail the early bird offer. Connect with admin, get yourself enrolled, make a payment. Okay, in case you face any difficulty into the payment gateway, reach out to admin and he will help and support you guys. Over to you guys for your questions and doubts and queries.
Yeah, so before getting into questions, we have a small announcement.
I'm not getting your voice. Come again.
Piyush, are you able to get my voice?
Yes, I'm getting now.
Yeah, so before getting into questions, I just want to make a small announcement to team. So first of all, thanks for the session, Piyush, and thank you each and everyone for taking your time to attend this demo. So as Piyush already mentioned, the course price is 25,000. But only for the today enrollments, we are giving this early bird offer price, that is 22,999 with additional server access. So as part of it, you will be getting a additional 2 months of Fusion server access and 2 months of OIC server access, which is actually a cost of 12,000. So whoever interested, we request everyone to please click on the payment link that our team is posting over the Zoom chat, and you can complete the payment there. Otherwise, if you have anything to discuss, you can reach out to us on the number 8179563510. So Varma, please post that number over the Zoom chat once. So if you have anything to discuss, you can reach out to us. So along with that, I just want to re-highlight once the course offerings team. So whoever joined late, so I just want to re-highlight once. Basically, it's a 2 months training program. So daily Monday to Saturday, every day 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. IST session will be conducted. And along with that, everyday session will be recorded and uploaded to the portal. So anytime if you miss the session also, you can go through the recording and you can reach out to us or like Piyush if you have any doubts or questions. And the recordings will be given to you for the lifetime access, and along with that you will be given with the 5 months of the Fusion server access and 2 months of OIC server access to practice the application. And along with that, it's basically a training with the placement assistance program. So after the training program, you will be assisted with the placements team. So basically, it starts from the resume preparation. Like if you want to drop profile as a fresher or an experienced professional, like how you can prepare your resume, how you can portray yourself in the interviews, how to market the profile, everything will be guided. And interview questions and materials will be given for each and every topic. Along with that, you will be given with the real-time project assignments. So all this will give a exposure of real-time 4 to 5 years of knowledge. And finally, team, we'll be conducting the mock interviews as well. So that will give you a real-time interview exposure. And finally, we are in the industry since 2015, so we do have a tie-ups with a lot of companies. So every day we'll be posting the requirements from RN2, and also we'll refer your profiles to our tie-up companies for the interview scheduling part. So team, only for today we have this early bird offer price, that is 22,999 with additional server access. So I request everyone who are interested, please do reach out to us and complete the enrollments today to avail this early bird offer. Thank you everyone.
Over to you guys. If you have any doubts, questions, queries, please let me know.
Yeah,
Hi,
hello,
Piyush. Yeah, hi, Piyush. Thank you for the presentation. I just wanted to know, maybe I missed it. Are we going to cover Visual Builder Studio?
Come again.
Are we going to cover Visual Builder Studio in this course?
VBCS we are going to cover.
And it will be in quite a lot of detail, or just we're going to touch upon it?
Come again.
Will it be in quite a lot of detail, just like the sandbox which you showed us, or would it be just a high-level discussion?
Pradeep, basically VBCS is going to be covered into create page, update page, delete page, search page, complete hands-on, complete practical uses and creation of page we are going to do. Okay, once you are going to build the new pages, the same way existing pages, same properties, same tool, you can reset those particular pages and the things also. The only thing is that we cannot customize those things because the server that we are going to use, that is not a Redwood server. Okay. So that is the reason we cannot practically see VBS. But that is the reason, since we cannot see VBS, we are covering VBCS. Okay.
Okay, great. Thanks, Piyush.
Okay.
Hi, Piyush.
Yes, Iqbal.
Hi, thanks for your presentations. Quite good. Just want to know, because I'm already Oracle Apex developer since long. Currently I'm struggling to get a new contract or work because of lack of OCI, OIC, and fusions.
Okay.
So, do you think this training, this course, will give me a boost to get into the position?
Definitely, OIC will definitely give you a lot of opportunity. And since you're a Apex developer, although Apex is also having a good market, but nowadays, like it's a buzzword sort of thing, and people are moving. It's like every technology has their own phase, right?
Yeah.
So you will move one to another, another to another. But OIC and Fusion being a complete ERP suite, it will always having a stable work profile and stable environment. While Apex is client to client, specific to specific. Okay, if 1,000 companies are using Fusion, maybe 10, maybe 100 companies are only using Apex to build their custom pages, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
no need to be into the custom once the stable things are there. So definitely it will help. Okay.
Okay, and your timing is between around UK time is 3 o'clock. This is the best time you're offering at the moment, or you have
For
some
any
other time?
such queries, please touch base with admin. He will
Okay, all right.
adjust and support you with the appropriate batches. Okay.
Piyush,
Okay, then thank you.
Piyush,
Okay.
I was planning to ask the same question was what Iqbal was asking. I'm currently from UK, so the 3 o'clock is it will be like 8:30 Indian time. Like it will be a difficult time for us.
That's fine, Anitinho. Please touch base with the admin. We have multiple batches to be started. Okay, they
Yeah.
will put you into an appropriate time frame where you are comfortable.
Okay, at least for by 9 o'clock it will be okay for.
We'll get in touch with you, Antonio. We'll discuss the further plan.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Fine, guys. Any other questions? Otherwise, we will wrap up the session.
Hello, Piyush.
Yes.
So, is there any functional modules covered like for core HR or option management? Anything in few minutes for to explain what's the module about?
We are not going to cover the configuration part. That is not in the scope. We are talking about the technicalities being involved. Once we are working onto the technicality, definitely there are certain conceptual knowledge navigations as time to time is required. That is the reason we are claiming that okay, it's a techno-functional training making you 80 to 20 ratio. Okay. But it's not going to teach you how to configure the absence management and providing the solution, how to configure the compensation management and all those sort of things. That is not in the scope. For that, if you are interested, we have a separate course going on. Okay. Fusion HCM functional course and configuration is going on. You can get yourself enrolled. Touch base with admin and they can help you. Okay.
Okay, 20% will be functional, like to get an idea about function, right?
That is what I am saying. You will be learning and getting an idea from the end user functional perspective, not from the configuration perspective. Hope that answers. Okay.
Yeah. And what about the Redwood and PLSQL? Will they be also covered?
PLSQL is not available into the Fusion itself.
Okay.
Hi Piyush, thanks for your time.
Yes, Mirza.
Yeah, Piyush, I have one concern. Like you are mostly focusing on HCM part. Okay.
I am not
Yeah.
focusing onto that same part.
Well, because
Since just a second.
in the
Just a
slide
second.
itself, you have mentioned like work structure, employee hierarchy, and all. So what I mean to say is like moving to other side like a supply chain and finance, we have a lot of in-depth details. For example, if I like to go to inventory modules, okay. For example, usually what happens is in the month-ending closing, we found some discrepancies in inventories, okay. So what we used to do is we use the scripts to upload miscellaneous transactions.
What you do?
We use APIs or standard APIs and PL SQL procedures to make some miscellaneous issues or miscellaneous transactions or something like this. Okay, in this same technical, how we are going to do this? Yani? Is there any option available for us to make a some?
Okay, just to answer Sarmad,
Yes, please.
I have taken an example of a HCM module because people who are not from the HCM module, the people who are not from the supply chain and financial module, they can also understand and you guys can also understand. The objective from the functional perspective is to get you familiar with the tools from the UI perspective, how the navigation is, how the application is, how to search, how to create, how to update and how to delete. We are going to learn the technicalities using the data, which sort of module, which sort of concept, whether you're creating an invoice, whether you are checking for supplier, how the data has to be extracted. For that there is a technology called BIP. We are going to learn the concept and the tool of BIP, not specific to HCM or supply chain or financial. Okay.
Okay, Piyush, and are you going to give the like table structure, TRMs, like technicality?
That is what I am saying. We are going to learn about the nomenclature and the table documents and all. If you are from the EBS background, if you are thinking that okay, there is an ER diagram that I can hand it over and it will help. No, it will not be like that. Oracle has not exposed any ER diagram for that. There may be 2 lakhs of table that has been published by Oracle. We need to understand how to search for those particular tables. There are some best practices for those particular things that we will be learning. Okay.
Okay, Piyush, thanks.
And practically what has happened, there has been different technology in the real time world. The BIP report is more towards writing a complexities related to the person related things and building that particular data to be extracted into a report manner. Okay. While this supply chain and financial things is more towards the analytical things, checking the number, checking the open order, checking the status of the invoices and all. For that, the majority of the reports to be created by a technology called OTBI. So while we are building the OTBI reports, we will be taking all the examples mostly related to supply chain sort of things. While we are building the reports through BIP report, we will be taking an example of HCM related queries or something. Okay.
Yeah, team. So let's wind up the session. If you have anything to discuss, please reach out to us on the number we have given over the chat. And if anyone want to confirm the enrollment, we request to please click on the payment link that our team is giving over the Zoom chat. Let's connect back tomorrow, team. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Good night.
Thank you, everyone.